know I got 10 so dark, can't see no eyes, both eyes. And that's
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. And for Los Angeles, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. One of the players we'll see tonight, Brandon Ingram, second overall pick in 16, has drawn some comparisons to Kevin Durant, but Kenny, he's still got a ways to go.
Yeah, we knew it could take a while, but he's going in the right direction. I mean, he's a little undersized in terms of weight, but his ability...
It's an interesting way to put it.
Yeah,
he's skinny.
Okay, he's a little skinny.
Thank you, Ernie. His shooting efficiency is a work in progress, but he has the length to impact all areas of the game.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
I don't like the word skinny.
Slender.
There he is.
We've got a filled arena here in downtown Los Angeles. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Crowd here in anticipation of their home team, Lakers, in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. See, we have the front court talent tonight on full display. Talk about what it's like to play against the elite at your position, going mano a mano, you against the best.
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, in this league of the best players, you better be ready every night. But to go back to my era, Kev, this was what my week looked like as a Sacramento King in the Western Conference. Play against Dirk Nowitzki on Tuesday. Play against Tim Duncan on Thursday. Play against KG on Friday. And then play against Shaq on Sunday. And then how about Karl Malone again on Tuesday? So if that doesn't make you lose a little bit of sleep.
Unbelievable.
You must be one of the greatest of all time. It's tough. You got to be focused every night.
Absolutely. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Over on the wings, it's Bazemore and Prince. The monster out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the one spot. Prince kicks to Young. Atlanta gets it back in a new 24. Here's the monster. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here is McGee. Ingram passes to LeBron. Got a piece of it. Ball against Young. Prince kicks to Young. Again, Young missing.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target. Nobody near. That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 25-point game against Detroit.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Here's Ball. James right side. Over Prince. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're back in business.
Young taking his time here. Bazemore passes to Prince. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. On its way from Young for 2, and James pulls it down.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing. Well, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, ahead had a chance to catch up with Luke Walton. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys they need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today, and the key to that will be shot selection.
No, it's ball movement. The key is everybody has to stay involved on offense. The best way to get good shots is to make sure the defense can't focus on any one player.
And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had, Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, two the greatest players to ever play the game with Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year, and I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
Here's the monster. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Detroit.
But even more impressively was his shot blocking. I mean, by the end, they were afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him. Can you say intimidation?
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Over Prince. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 6 points for LeBron.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Back to Young for the three. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Ball kicks to James. Over Prince. It's tipped. Young against Ball. Here's the monster. He's got 9. Prince outside. Here's the monster. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Ingram outside. Kicks it to Ball. James with it. 29 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor. He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Young with no one around. No good on the triple.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
To the paint. Here's Collins. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Lakers #1. In the 3rd spot, the Hawks.
You know, it's been interesting to see both clubs really clamping down with their pressure on the ball defensively. I mean, forcing turnovers and then getting out in transition to score.
And the rejection by James. Yep, that one goes in there.
Timeout.
And that's 13 points for the monster.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
An interconference matchup. They face these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Here's Shake and Bake. 20-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
Now here's Bazemore. 6-point game. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
LeBron against Prince. Over Prince. That It's tipped. One-on-one here. Here's Bazemore. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats. Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of 2. One being Anthony Davis. The fact that he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a 3. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the 3. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. LeBron James here with the Lakers signed a 4-year deal with the team that surprised a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. What is scary, though, is LeBron just doesn't seem to be slowing down. I mean, Father Time is undefeated, but he could be at this level of greatness all 4 years. And to think this might not even be his last big contract, that's just stupid. I mean, that speaks to the greatness of LeBron.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Josh Hart comes in for shake and bake. Young for 3, rebounded by the Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, on the road, you need as many contributors as you can find. The reserves definitely help fuel the win that time.
And here's Young. Rajon Rondo getting it to go from deep. Young outside. Passes it to Len. Unloads from 9. And that's off the glass and in. And the Hawks lead by 9.
A big size difference there. And he takes advantage. You got to exploit the mismatch.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And there were a lot of hidden gems, Chris, in that 2017 draft, and Kyle Kuzma is right at the top of the list.
Well, Kuzma was taken with the 27th overall pick, but he looks like a top 5 pick if you ask me. He probably was dissed for being a 3-year player at Utah, but that time in college allowed him to hone his skill set. I mean, he came into the league with a wide variety of very polished moves.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
And the Hawks making a change here. Adams checked in. So he gets them both.
You rarely see a player enter the NBA as polished as Kyle Kuzma did. I mean, he goes beyond the numbers. He simply looked like a 5-year vet from the get-go. He has the makings to be a pretty good player with the start he had.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 7. Dedmon kicks to Carter. The Hawks working the ball around. Len up top. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
So it's Atlanta now. And Chris, for Kuzma, he has said he is striving to be one of the greats.
Well, Kuzma is a very versatile scorer and plays like a star already. Now, look, he's great with his jump hook or in any ISO situation. He's already exceeded expectations, but hopes to do even more in the near future. But I would caution you, your sophomore year, everyone has scouted you and they know you're good. Just be ready.
Now here is Carter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Len dishes to Carter. Fires from the line. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Kuzma. Banked in off the glass.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
Adams, the pass to Carter. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. And so it's Atlanta with it. 7-point differential. Here's Adams. And nothing but air on that one.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Here's Hart. Pulls it up. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
Now here's Adams. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. On defense, the Lakers trailing by 5. Adams down low. He's covered by Rondo. Basket counts.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Stevenson against Carter. From the stripe, Carter with the block. But he gets it back. Pass to Rondo. Out to Kuzma. 4 on the shot clock. Tries again, and the basket is good. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the night.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Rondo against Adams. .114 left to play in the first quarter. Stevenson kicks to Rondo. Back to Stevenson to the right side. Hart, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Good on the three-point shot.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Stevenson against Carter. And that one, good. Stevenson's got his first 2 points of the night. Atlanta shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Rondo against Adams. Herter. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Rondo penetrating. Shoots over Adams. That one off the back iron and out. And the Hawks with possession here. They're leading by 8. Up in time.
And always good to see Rondo being active defensively, more than capable of shutting down his man.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points come. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jamison, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, he's like, there's been a trade, you know, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jamison and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Well, it's all about the rim protection because it's been fantastic. It's a big part of helping them build this early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, the Hawks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And with the long season ahead, for the best teams, Chris, you get the feeling they wish the playoffs could start tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, didn't we see that with Golden State last year? It looked like they were a little bored during the season.
Right.
But what happens during the playoff season? That's why we call it 2 different seasons. But once you reach that elite level, Kevin, everything you do is geared toward winning a championship. Everything you do. And so that's why it's so fun watching the best of guys.
Golden State showed that, of course, last year. He dishes it to Stevenson. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Rondo against Adams. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Herter. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The Hawks again can't hit.
He gets the shot he was looking for and he just can't bury it.
Upside Rondo from deep. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. And it's 6 points for Rajon Rondo.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Now here's Adams. To the paint, stolen by Stevenson. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. And they double up Rondo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Hawks with possession here. The Hawks leading by 4. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Stevenson outside. Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. That's tipped. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. This one for 3. Len grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Adams dishes to Carter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Now here's Rondo. 6 points for him. And the layup is good. Rondo's got 8 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. Well, Greg, for Atlanta, it was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around.
Now here's Prince. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Here's the monster. 6-point lead. And stolen by Kuzma.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Again, Los Angeles.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Young kicks to Prince. Young outside. Back to Prince. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Clock is at 3. Beyond the arc. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Ingram. And he overshot that one, missing.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Here's the monster. 13 points in the game. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Here's Ingram. And it's blocked. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from McGee. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And there's the pass to the monster. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
He's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Shot from 12. And no good that time. Good defensive work there by Young. And here's Bazemore. His last outing, he had 18 points. Now Young. From the arc. He can't get that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Two points. That one goes.
And that's just something that Young excels at. Boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Lakers trail by 8. Ball with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Ball kicks to Ingram. Over Prince. And again, no good by the Lakers.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. I mean, a whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
Buries it from three-point range.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Timeout called the Lakers. And when you watch Collins play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
Man, his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher, but also enjoys attacking the rim. And does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's the monster. He's got 17. And Young kicks it to Bazemore. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Nuggets. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out the Lakers, sitting there 4 spots below.
And I think for the Lakers, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I wish I could say I saw this coming, but I had no idea. They put it together so early. Tremendous job by the coaching staff.
Lakers trail by 9. Here's Hart. Down low. Got a piece of it. And here's the break. Here's the monster. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded that fans may not understand?
One is your ego. You don't want to usually leave. If you didn't ask for a trade, you don't want to leave that town, that city, the fans, or your players that have become friends. If you happen to be a parent, think about it. Your kids may be switching schools in the middle of the year. What if you have a kid that's in his senior year of school and you have to be traded and you may have to take the family with you? So many just tough situations for individuals and for families. The bond you develop with fans in the city and players, members of the organization is very strong. And so it's a lot of times it's shocking and hurtful. It's how quickly can you adjust because that new team wants you and needs you bad.
Good insight. The shot by LeBron, no good. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Now, here's Dedmon. Tight defense on him, and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Prince outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Hart. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 13-point game. Here's Hart. Nailed from three-point land. Hart's got his third basket of the night right there.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Young outside from deep three-point range. Another three for Atlanta.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time three.
LeBron kicks the ball. James in the post. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got his fourth rebound in this one.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
James outside. Shoots from the line. Buries the jump shot. LeBron's got 11.
Powerful, yet effective. James has always done a lot of damage from the mid-range.
Young finds Bazemore. Passes it to the monster. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to Hart. 1:44 left to play in the first half. Back to ball. Pass to James. Here's shake and bake. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Young for three. A rebound by the Lakers.
And look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
And Ball slams it in.
Point guard who can dunk it. Ball is a rarity in more ways than one.
The Hawks leading by 11. 1:02 left in the first half. Prince dishes to Young. Down low. Here's the monster, guarded by McGee. Here's Dedmon. And it's off from three-point range. LA's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Hart, he gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Hart's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers. Young against Ball. It's Young on the wing. He's got 17.
When talking about the pressure Young puts on a defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
The Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
That free throw good from Young. And Los Angeles with some changes. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Lance Stevenson comes in for Josh Hart. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. And so Young nails them both.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the chart.
James looking around. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. He kicks to Rondo. That shot, no good. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 10. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Their offense had a nice rhythm to it, smooth, nothing rushed or forced. Sometimes you see teams freestyling, but they had a clear plan, Ernie, and they stuck to it. They were very well organized, they knew the game plan, and they executed. If they can run their offense this well in the second half, they've got nothing to worry about.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
To fall behind like this at home after only one half is upsetting. We're not talking about an insurmountable deficit, but we're not talking about a small one either. They're going to have to play a good second half of basketball for a chance to win this.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from the Monsters.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Oh, yeah, and in the first half, he was not only changing shots, he was sending them back into the crowd.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Lakers trail by 10. The forwards are Ingram and LeBron. Lonzo Ball out there with Shake and Bake, and it's McGee in at the 5. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Still Lakers ball. Out to Ingram. And a miss there on the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Prince. Offensive rebound. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. The Monsters got the first bucket of the third here for the Hawks. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's LeBron, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, come on, we all know LeBron is used to getting fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
Lakers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Well, I only got one thing to say. I mean, if you hate LeBron, keep hating. I mean, didn't he accomplish everything he wanted to in Cleveland? He brought them their first chip in 50 years, took them to multiple finals. I think it felt that he could make the switch to the Lakers with a good conscience. I mean, it's hard to argue that he didn't give Cleveland everything he had at this time. I mean, it was just time to move on.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Ingram, left side. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And for LeBron, this decision to come to L.A. was less about C-Webb, his legacy, and more about his life.
I mean, he wanted a new challenge. Let's think about it. He gets to play in the West for the first time. That's a different style of play. I mean, it's the biggest market he's ever been in. He can take advantage of life off the court for once. I mean, he's close to his son who plays in high school in L.A. You know he's a family man. And the Lakers had a lot to offer LeBron beyond the basketball.
Here's LeBron. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. 5 on the clock. Ball, the pass to Shaken from the corner. Out of hand on it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Hawks leading by 9. Young with the ball. He's got 21. Prince outside. Young passes to the Monster. And that one drops for him. The Monster's got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. The pass to Shaken. Kicks it to Ball. On the wing, James. Clock at 6. And he makes good on the layup. James has got 16.
I'd like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
And here's Young from the arc.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Collins. Not going to go that time. Good D by James. Shoots. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 18 points for him.
I mean, you better stay up on James. He's always ready to pull up when the D isn't up on him.
Passes to Collins. Back to Bazemore. Here's the Monster, guarded by McGee. The Monster, he gets it in there. The Monster's got 28.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Prince. Collins dishes to Bazemore. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Well, come on. You give Magic Johnson credit. The City of Angels. The Lakers wanted to make a big splash in free agency, and they did. Landing the biggest free agent that they could. Look, landing LeBron, that instantly made their offseason a success. I mean, it took a lot to recruit LeBron. Give Magic Johnson credit. This franchise has been the talk since he signed on.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Lakers, number 1. In the third spot, the Hawks.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at 2 of the premier shot-blocking teams in our league.
Now here's Ingram. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Got to play up on Ingram, especially when he's looking to shoot from the mid-range area.
Now, here is Young. Pass to the monster. And he goes right over Kyle Kuzma and slams it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's LeBron. 18 points for him. From past the arc. Collins grabs the miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Young kicks it to Bazemore. Pass to Collins. From deep, Prince. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out to Ingram. Off target from outside. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A rebound by the Lakers. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from LeBron.
The biggest fear any opponent has, I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
Young outside. Atlanta gets it back. The Monster plays it up and banks it in. The Monster's got 10 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Now here's LeBron. 20 points for him. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for ball. Atlanta calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. LeBron's got 11 points here in just the second half. Rondo against Young. And there's the pass to Len. And the dunk by Len.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Lakers trail by 11. Rondo looking around. James in the post. He's covered by Bazemore. Count it good.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And I'll tell you, Trae Young, go big or go home. Always gives you 100%, as competitive as they come. And the young fella wants to win so badly, sometimes that emotion really comes out.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Ingram. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Now, here is Young. 21 points in the game. Drills it from outside. Bazemore's got 7.
I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out on him.
Lakers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And you know, Greg, it's amazing the impact Young makes, especially, of course, on the offensive end.
High-level shot maker, a threat the moment he crosses half court. Instinctive playmaker, just needs to play more within himself and avoid over-dribbling.
So it's the Hawks now, after the basket by Los Angeles.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Bazemore grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Young. James trying to free himself up. Shots good by Dedmon.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. LeBron's got 28 points for the game. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And here's Young. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots. And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, that's the one area where they've had an edge, but they've been outworked in too many other aspects of this game.
Here's Bazemore after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Here's Len. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Ingram.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. Get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence.
First one falls for him. Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Lakers. Josh Hart comes in for Caldwell Pope. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Hart the pass to James. Pick off in midair. To the middle. Out to Kuzma. The three-pointer no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. A floater. LeBron with the block.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror when you join to the hole.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Young against Rondo. Now Young. He's got 21. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
One shot.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Rondo kicks to James. To the inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Len. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young dishes to Dedmon. Can't hit from in close.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Out to the wing. Stevenson with a clean look. And another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Now, here is Young. He's got 24, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Young's got 27.
His three-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game for him.
Rondo against Young. Now, here's Stevenson. He's covered closely. The wide-open look here for Kuzma. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 4 assists in the game. The Hawks leading by 6. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. No good that time, and the Lakers will go the other way with it.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, it's a combination of urgency and efficiency. Let's see how they execute.
Now here's James, and he has 28 points for the game, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
And Rondo really more creative than given credit. Just has that knack for making defenders have to foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he sinks the second.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Rondo against Young.
Los Angeles foul call. JaVale McGee.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
At the line for the Hawks, Trae Young. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Young nails them both. There's shake and bake. Misses the shot. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back to the action after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. On the court for Atlanta, here's Len. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the inside, here's James. Prince with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading by 7. Young with the ball. To the paint. Here's Len. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Lakers.
Lonzo Ball.
LA has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And stolen by Prince. Bounce pass Young. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And showing a good nose for the ball there. Picks it clean, and he's off to the races.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to waste that effort. You want to cash in on these extra possessions. They certainly did that
What's
time.
up?
The Lakers with the ball, trailing by 10. To the inside, and the slam dunk by McGee.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look at only a few players in the league can make.
Young against Ball. They swipe it to the middle. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Ball. And that's now 30 points for LeBron.
Too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys pick up some slack.
Young against Ball. Five to shoot.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Feeds to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
The Hawks leading by 4. McGee against Len. And here's Prince outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Atlanta making a switch here. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Young outside. Down low, the monster. Ball with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And it wasn't the quickest start for Lonzo Ball in his rookie year. You know, he had a lot of hype to live up to, but he showed he can be a player to build around. He plays as the high-octane engine for his team.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
And over the summer, Ball stated that he wanted to add more strength to it.
Boom! That's how you attack. Wow.
Attack the rim, baby. Move out the way.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And James picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Prince kicks to Young. Here's the monster. Just 4 to shoot. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Lakers trail by 4. James outside. Inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Collins. Here's Prince. And the rejection by James. They retain possession. And it's good, 2 points.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
He kicks it to Ball. Passes it to Ingram. LeBron against Prince. Beyond the arc. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Ingram.
Shot over 40% of Duke. And though he struggled a bit as a rookie, you knew Ingram's stroke would come around.
To the wing right side. Here's the monster, guarded by McGee.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. L.A. has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, here's Ball. Lets it go from deep. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from James.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Now, here is Young. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Saturday, they'll begin a long road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for the matchup with the Heat, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Ball against Young. Shot clock at 6. Here's the Monster. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. The Monster's got 42 in the game.
Look, he's driven him to this lead, and it doesn't look like he's going to ease up until the final whistle.
Ball kicks to James. Back to Ball. Here's McGee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. McGee's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. The Hawks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Young passes to the Monster. Young up top. He's covered by Ball. And here's Prince outside. But they'll get another chance. He gets it in there. The Monster's got 44.
And he is one cool customer, guys, isn't he? Every possession magnified down the stretch, but he's been ready with only one miss against his 6 mates. They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this stage of the game. Painful miss.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
They've shown some character tonight. There was no quit in them, even when they were down big.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Now here's Bazemore. Young from outside buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 32 points in the game.
The D has got to do something to take away his 3-point shots. He's been knocking them down all night.
Has to shaken. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Young against Ball, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will be foul number 5 on him. Atlanta calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, the Monster.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And Bazemore kicks to Young. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
The length and athleticism on display. Ingram, something special on the move.
Here's Young. Prince outside. There's the pass to the Monster. Puts it up from 12. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
The Hawks trail it. And here's Bazemore. Passes it to the Monster. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. The Monster's got 46 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
To the inside, and the slam dunk by McGee. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Something that James has really mastered. He has a tremendous feel for when to pass in the screen and rolls.
Young passes to the Monster. Kicks it out to Prince. Young against Ball. Kept alive. Here's the Monster. That shot off.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here is Young. Here's the Monster. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Shoot two.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. He hits both from the stripe.
And really the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool custom.
Here's LeBron. It's deflected. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And Ball comes to help. Young finds Bazemore. Here's the Monster. Bazemore passes to the Monster. And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. James in the post.
Oh! Oh! Tell us how you really feel
about that finish.
Whew. Young against Ball. And Young kicks to Collins. Money!
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. Here's LeBron after the basket by Atlanta. Count it!
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 5. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Well, do you go with your rhythm? You have to decide, do you run something new, something that's been working, something they haven't seen?
Young passes it to the monster. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
The line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
"17 seconds left in the fourth. Now the feed to Collins. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's his second personal foul. 15. Shooting for Los Angeles, Lonzo Ball. At the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. From deep three-point range, but they recover it.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Lonzo Ball. At the line for
2. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. The spotlight's on you all the time. How do you kind of put that to the side and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight, and I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.